Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, who gives us the inspiration to be able to make these digital epistles, and allows us, Akiyam, to have the spirit to go out on the highways and byways, and do the work. It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is not of us. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, I wanted to get into a few scriptures, specifically Acts the 10th chapter, going into Cornelius being an Israelite. Now this lesson was inspired by the beloved brother Amawan Ibad. He made a lesson yesterday night going into this topic. Very powerful and straight to the point lesson, through the spirit, as usual with that beloved brother. Lord willing, I'll leave a link of his YouTube channel in the description box. But yeah, I just wanted to get into it, giving more credence that Cornelius is an Israelite. There's no way around it. It's plain. So let's get right into it. The book of Acts, chapter 10, starting at verse 1, and it reads, "There was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band," right? And his name, Cornelius, his name literally means seed, which is spiritual, being that he, without a doubt, comes from the seed of Israel. But it says that he was a centurion. Okay, now when you get this word, Salak,
Strong's G 1543. Hekatantarches. Hekatantarches.
when you get this word centurion in a blue letter, it goes into what? An officer in the Roman army. You see, which is no different from today. You got Jake all up in the army in other areas of the military and regretting it. You see? And they're going to especially regret it as time gets closer to the day of Armageddon, man. To the day of doom. When World War III pops off, man. Okay? When we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, through biblical prophecy, that Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, is going to lose World War III miserably. You see? So these jakes that are in the military now, if they're not regretting it now, they're going to regret it then. But the point I'm making is that Cornelius, he was an officer in the Roman army, man. You see? Specifically what? The Italian band. That's all it was. And we're going to prove it. We're going to prove that he was an Israelite through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing. All right, let's go back to the book of Acts and continue. The book of Acts chapter 10 and verse 2, and it reads, "A devout man." And that word devout goes into what? Godly. You see? And one that feared Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai with all his house. We know Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, his seed doesn't fear the Lord. This man is coined in the scriptures as the son of perdition, man. You see, we know the heathen don't seek the Lord. Right along with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, according to the book of, what's that, Psalms 53? Let's go get that real quick. I think I brought this out the other day, but hey, we'll bring it out again to make the point. Right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the book of Psalms, chapter 53. And I'm going to start from the top, and it reads, The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. And that fool specifically is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The book of Job, I want to say it's the 30th chapter, maybe the 29th or 30th chapter. This man is they're coined as the children of fools. You see, that dwelled in caves. You see, which is what? That's what the word Caucasian means. It means what? Cave dweller. And the phone chimed in. You see? Caucasian goes into the word cave dweller, which they were. Okay, they were all up in Petra, all up in caves, in the cliffs of the rock, man. That's where they dwelt, right? Continuing on. The fool has said in his heart, right, in his mind, there is no God. And we seen that real time. We seen that real time with what's his name? Yuval Harari, the damn small hat, mouse looking devil. You see? Talking about there's no God above the clouds and talking all this rah-rah, which he's gonna have to pay for. You see, we seen it real time. This is talking about these people, right? Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. All we got to do is Google search it, and you can see it firsthand. There is none that doeth good. All right, let's continue. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai looked down from heaven upon the children of men, right, which is these other nations, right, all these other heathen, to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 3, every one of them is gone back. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You see, these heathen nations, they have quote unquote gods that they worship, which are not gods but idols. You see, they don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Point blank period. Which gives credence to Cornelius being an Israelite, as we continue to read. In the book of Acts chapter 10 and verse 2, again from the top, and it reads, a devout man, right, a godly man, and one that feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai always. It says he gave much alms. You see? What do alms go into? Charity. Okay, and we know, according to, what is it, 1 Peter? Charity covers a multitude of sins, I believe it says, roughly paraphrasing. Did Cornelius know that? I'm sure he probably did. I wouldn't doubt that. That's why he gave much alms, right? And what did he do? He prayed to the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai always, right? What? He prayed without ceasing. You see, that's the spirit of an Israelite. One of the hopeful elect at that. You see? One of the hopeful elect at that. Right, let's continue on. Verse 3, he saw in a vision, evidently about the 9th hour of the day, an angel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai coming into him and saying unto him, Cornelius. Verse 4, and when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, what is it, Lord? And he said unto him, thy prayers and thine alms, right, and thy charity, right, are come up for a memorial before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see that? His alms, his praise and his alms came up to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for a memorial. You see, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai bared record of his prayers and of his charity. You see, the angels are bringing the praise of only the saints, not of no heathen. You know, and we can prove that when we go to the book of Tobit, the 12th chapter. And the 15th verse, and it reads straight to the point. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, in which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. Let's read this again from the top. I am Raphael, the book of Tobit, chapter 12 and verse 15. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, and which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One. Okay? Who are the saints? The Israelites. You can prove that in what? The book of Psalms 148. It can also be proven in what? Psalms is that 50? Let me get that. Psalms 50. And verse 5, and it reads, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Who has made a covenant with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai by sacrifice? The Israelites. There's an everlasting covenant with Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. And that's plain. There's no way around it. Cornelius was an Israelite, possibly from the tribe of Ephraim. You see? And if you can't get it, it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai blocking you. Your table has been made a snare. You see? There's no way around it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is blocking you from being able to see this. This is plain. You know, matter of fact, let me close out here. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, starting at verse 3, and it reads, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Verse 4, in whom the God of this world, and who's the God of this world? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, and he covered up the faces of the judges thereof. We know who the wicked is according to Malachi. You see, continuing on. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel, and that word gospel goes into what? Good news. It's not good news for everybody. It's actually only good news for those of the hopeful elect. You see, continuing on. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. See, so at least Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai allows you to see the light. Hey, you're going to continue to be lost in the dark. Because it's clear that Cornelius is an Israelite. You know, it's plain. You know, if you can't see that, you know, you're still in outer darkness, man. You know, but for those of us that, you know, have been blessed to receive the mercy from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, we can see things like this. You know, we can clearly see that Cornelius was an Israelite. And we can also see that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to visit this place, Babylon the Great. You see? We see that the time is coming to an end for evil E. See, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has given us the unction. You see? We have an unction from the Holy One. And we know all things. The Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for allowing us to dwell in your courts. You know, but that's all I wanted to get out of that. Acts 10. I just wanted to get into a few precepts. You know, just giving credence to Cornelius being an Israelite, which, you know, those of us, you know, Akiyam and Akawath, we know. You know, but just, you know, for edification's sake, you know, I just wanted to bring that out through the Spirit. You know, like I said, the beloved brother, Amo Bad, you know, his lesson, he gave me the inspiration through the Spirit to bring it out. So that's the point. You know, Lord willing, you know, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ka Halalim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwedash. Shalom.